Hey guys, today I'm going to teach you guys how to play Ashe AD carry in Season 11, guys. We're going to be watching the rank 2 player of the EOS server. This guy is Challenger. He has about 1,390 LP right now, and he's currently destroying solo queue with Ashe. Guys, we're going to be taking a look at this guy. Specifically, I'm going to be teaching you guys a lot about Ashe, as we are also going to be watching this guy, two things at once. So anyways, with that being said, let's just get started right away. So, the runes that this guy is using specifically is Lethal Tempo. You pretty much want to take this in every game that you are going to play. You also want to take Presence of Minds, with Bloodline, with Coup de Grace, with Biscuit Delivery, and most importantly, Approach Felicity. You also want to take Attack Speed, AD, and Armor. As for the summoner spells, generally you want to go for heal or exhaust and flash on the secondary. Usually heal is just fine. Exhaust like a little bit more advanced. This man also likes to max out his W first, then maxing out his Q on secondary, and then maxing his E as last. This is pretty much completely standard on Ashe. You don't really want to do anything else. Now, as far as the build that this guy is using, I'm going to leave it completely into the description below, guys. So if you want to see the full build of Ashe and also the build that this guy's using, everything's going to be in the description. But anyways, with that being said, he also takes a Doran's Blade as a starter item. Now, you're going to be playing with Doran's Blade in pretty much 95% of the lanes that you are going to play. You could also take a Doran's Shield, but most of the time you're going to be building a Doran's Blade as a starter item. Anyways, guys, Ashe is currently, in my opinion, one of the greatest AD carries to play in Season 11. In Season 10, she was shining super well, but now in Season 11, she's also pretty good with the new items. Now, generally, the way how you want to play Ashe, you want to play her in a very aggressive way, guys. Especially early on at level 1, if you actually get the push at level 1, and you manage to zone them out away from the creeps, you can always get a guaranteed W hit on both champions, guys. Look at this. They're taking this lane priority to their advantage. Immediately, like at level 1, immediately trying to zone them out, hitting the Ws, and using that to win the early game, guys, to win the level 1. Ashe and Thresh is a really OP combo together. Look at the way how Ashe is kind of like positioning herself in a favorite matchup such as the Senna matchup together with like Alistar. Honestly, guys, Ashe as a champion, if played properly, as long as you are really good at tracking junglers and position yourself properly, Ashe is a really broken champion, and it really does show here. But yeah, most importantly, guys, the most important thing to do by far with this champion is always forcing your opponent to stand in a position where you can always get a guaranteed W hit. Now, the first item that he's going to buy is going to be 2 long swords with a dagger. He's going for the item. Actually, I just forgot a second. How is the item called again? He's currently going for the immortal shieldbow. And then he also goes for Hurricane afterwards, and eventually getting a rageblade as well. Now that's currently such an overpowered combination of items, guys. Also takes the boots already. About 3 minutes in the game, already has all of these items. Now, of course, keep in mind that if your support is actually roaming into the river, make sure that you are actually staying in a safe spot. Thresh was in the river, so she didn't move up too far. So currently in the situation, she's dropping down her E. Wait, I'm just going to take this vision like this. There we go. Alistar actually went to engage to see if he could trade. This is honestly why Ashe is overpowered, guys. You see, Alistar goes for a trade. Because Ashe is playing with Approach Felicity, basically, if you auto your opponent and you slow them, you will also gain movement speed if you walk into their direction, right? So Alistar tried to go in for the engage, and basically what you can do with Ashe is basically chasing it down completely with the slows, completely destroying Alistar before he gets to the turret. This is like a really OP strat to snowball early on in the game with Ashe. Because once you get like a proper all-in, you can always take a kill now. That's why Ashe is currently in a really good spot. They currently have like really good vision in bot lane as well. They see a fight in mid lane currently, is roaming to it as well. Keep in mind, guys, if you are playing AD carry, as long as you don't actually miss the CS, like too much farm, you just want to stay if you're going to lose farm. If you are not losing the farm, let's say you're losing like 1 CS just to roam mid, you should always take the chance. But most importantly, guys, keep in mind that if you are going to lose farm in the early like pre-6 for a fight, usually you shouldn't take it. If the lane is actually being dragged in towards you, then you can often just roam to mid if there's a huge fight. Now you see, guys, Ashe is keeping herself in a safe position because she knows that Alistar is near, Alistar's walking around. Now that the jungler and the support is like ganking the lane, she can now put herself into like a more aggressive spot. Throwing her into Alistar, that's going to be pretty bad though. Look at the way she walks back, kites back with the autos and the Qs as well as the W, immediately getting 2 kills again, guys. This man always puts himself into a favorable spot where they can't get to him. This is exactly like the way how you want to play Ashe. The positioning of this champion needs to be perfect, because you don't really have an item or anything that could throw you backwards. You don't have skills or anything, you only have your slows. Now the first item that this guy gets is going to be the Noon Coover. This is honestly a pretty good item to rush right now into the mythic items. You pretty much want to build this like as a first time every game. You also eventually want to get a Berserker's Greaves, guys. And this is, believe it or not, but Berserker's Greaves is currently the best item for Ashe. Literally, because this item allows you to get more attack speed, movement speed, and also combine that with the approach velocity for perfect kiting. Thresh is currently roaming down to mid lane, so Ashe has to be really careful with the way how she plays the lane now. She knows that she threw like an E towards Senna to see if she was backing to base, and now that he saw that happening, he could just push without being too afraid of Alistar. Gets the push right here. Placing down a ward right after if she wanted to. She doesn't take a ward down though. She just pushes the lane and roams mid after. Tries to get like a short ultimate, like he actually missed, but he tried to like walk closer to hit the ultimate. Now we can get now that they're actually backing off a dragon, it's actually a pretty good call. Senna is currently farming bot lane, taking down the few CS. Ashe is losing just a few CS to make the dragon call happen. Ultimately, pretty good call by Ashe. Now this man can continue. This guy can actually like push down the entire wave now, so he can hit like guaranteed Ws. You can also get the mythic item very soon. He's getting pretty close to it. Look at that. Hitting like a guaranteed W while also getting like a few autos off together with Thresh. Always take this to your advantage if you are playing against like Sen and Alistar. If Alistar is missing out, you want to try to do something. Take that time. Skarner's now here as well, so they can play pretty aggressive. Ashe is forcing herself to be in a bad position, baiting out Alistar. Kind of like outplaying them. Look at this, like this guy is so clean with Ashe. Everything about this guy, it's just clean. Takes him down as well. Uses the ultimate on this guy to stop him. Kite is down as well. through the berserker greaves. Takes him down as well. Already sending 5-0. She can now take a few platings before backing off. She can get back to base very soon, getting the first mythic item. And then she can also buy the hurricane afterwards. Oh, they're looking to see if they can fight once more. This is pretty bad though. She should have not cancelled the backboard. Now she's kind of like being forced to stay in the lane now. I mean, it's not that bad though, as long as she doesn't get ganked right now. She's got to be really careful though with vision. This is pretty bad because Ashe does not have ultimate currently. Yeah, this is bad. This was a little bit overextending, but this was not a call made by Ashe. This was actually a call being made by Thresh. There we go. So the first item that this guy gets is the immortal shieldbow, guys. This is by far the best mythic item for Ashe currently. Like, consistently speaking, this item works in every game that you are going to play. Pretty much. Regardless of the situation. Oh, wait. Regardless of the situation, whatever matchup you're up against or whatever team comp that they have, this item will always work. Very consistent item. Now Ashe is currently farming mid lane, while Akali is swapping down the lanes a little bit. This is actually pretty good because the top turret has already been taken down. Akali is now swapping with bot lane. So mid lane can now actually go to bot lane and farm that out as well. If Ashe farms mid lane, Thresh, like as long as Ashe remains safe, like Thresh can also just roam across the map. Takes down a few platings here as well. Extremely good. She can just continue to like push the wave. Thresh and the jungler is here together as well. This is looking really, really good. Using the Thresh lantern. Look at the Kaiden. Look at the position of Ashe, right? She stays in a safe position. She doesn't risk potentially dying to them. She just waits until she can go back in again, so she can kite. Always make sure that you don't accidentally die when you could have been alive. She did not take the risk here. Now she can take the rep buff and then probably just back off after. She could even take the rep buff, move top lane, heal up everything. Her item allows her to like heal up again because of the, I believe it's Omnivamp, right? Oh, it's actually Lifesteal, okay. Never mind. Takes the rep buff, nearly back at like 50% health. She can move mid lane now, take all the farm there as well. You see, guys, before she actually proceeds to go back to base, you can often just heal yourself up, just getting like a few jungle camps. You see, like, the way how this Ashe player is playing out, he's like so clean. The way, the movements and everything is just super clean. But Alistar, backslash though. That was actually quite interesting. She got caught by Alistar pretty hard there. Oh, wow. Okay. Anyways, he's currently building towards the Hurricane. You always want to get a Hurricane as the secondary item, guys. You always want that. You could also take a rageblade as a secondary item, but to be for the most consistent, you can also just take the immortal shieldbow and then get the Hurricane after, and then get the rageblade after. She can just proceed to like, she can just continue to push mid since they're all backing up to base right now. They're all buying items. Gets down the turret here as well. She can push the wave now and then quickly rotate towards the dragon as well. This is very good for them. Ashe gets all the farm. And because she's pushing, she can also rotate towards dragon. She can even rotate towards this camp as well. Rather than just like walking circles in mid waiting for something to happen. This guy is just farming out the jungle camp as well to continue to push the lead. Instead of walking just mid right now, he's just even walking towards the wolves to take that as well without any risk. Honestly, chat, honestly guys, if you guys are playing AD carry, you want to take jungle camps eventually. Whether your jungler likes it or not, AD carries getting the jungle camps is actually beneficial for the AD carry, because the more jungle camps he can take, you know, rotating lane to camp jungle camps, the faster the AD carry can get the items, the faster she can hit her power spike. So don't feel too upset if junglers are mad at you for taking out the camps. Takes down this Kha'Zix. Once again, look at the way how she's like positioning herself. Gets caught inside the Alistar cube, but that's not enough. Using the Felicity to kite him down. Even completely dodging the set W. They're going to be forced to back off though. They need to stop Akali in top lane to stop them from getting the turret now. She nearly has the Hurricane now. She's already like building up towards the rageblade as well. She could push the next wave too. She could just push out the entire top lane now. Or just go for the jungle camp and then rotate towards the team. There's going to be a fight in at the river though. Yeah, she can take this one too. Despite them fighting in the river, she could just take a few, like one of the camp. This team fight is going to be a pure win. Ooh, the positioning was set though. Was not. Was a little risky. Dodging the dodging that thing that went up to her. Just look at the way how Ashe is like sidestepping everything that is being thrown at her. Everything. Even the big sized W from Set is being dodged. The best thing the team could do right now is actually to push mid. Or well, most importantly right now is to farm up. Within about 1 minute from now, the Baron is going to be alive. And also very soon, like soon enough, the Dragon is going to be alive too. So as soon as the objectives come up, they can just push mid and then rotate towards the objective to win the priority. She can get the item now. She will get the Hurricane here. Yeah, she got the Hurricane. Her next item is going to be a rageblade. Look at the team so far. Everybody's kind of like moving around, just waiting for the objective. Honestly, the best thing to do at this point is simply to have the entire team to push mid. Force the turret if possible until the objective comes up. She wants to take the rep buff before proceeding. The team is fighting though. Oh, she could take that. Takes the red buff. She can also just rotate towards the camp as well. She's kind of just like farming around because there isn't really that much else to do on the map now. The Baron has just spawned up, so the team has to like group around that. But before that, she can just take the camps. All that's left to do now is simply to group Baron, and that's it. Gets a hook off on this guy. Look at Ashe right now. She's immediately walking back because she knows that it's going to be risky, right? If things are getting very risky, you don't want to fight. You really don't want to. Like, playing AD carry takes a lot of brain. Kiting down his Alistar first, then switching to this guy afterwards. She remains to be in a safe position. Using the Felicity to actually take down Alistar as well. And takes him down. Anyways, guys, hopefully this has been able to help you guys out playing Ashe. Thank you for watching today's Ashe guide for Season 11. Once again, the entire build is being put inside the description below. But most importantly, guys, if you guys are like looking for like a challenger stream, I'm streaming 6 times a week myself. So if you guys actually want to see like challenger games from me, there will be a link inside the description, guys. But anyway, thank you for watching today. And I will catch you guys up in the next one. Peace.